to these people. Just a bit further towards me. That's what to do, I think.
I'm sorry to say that's the only Cornish that I know. Newquay, as we know, is a stunning seaside resort and has a proud place in Cornwall's history. It's been a major tourist destination for more than a century, but it still remains proud local tradition of celebrating its Cornishness through culture, heritage, while extending a warm Celtic welcome to those who come from elsewhere. As a registered nurse, I'm aware of the importance of a work-life balance, and it's universally recognised in many sectors. The Grand Bard, Dr. Merv Davey, states that we know that culture and environment are a key factor in helping people to achieve this balance, and therefore the key to sustainability, a sense of well-being and community. Newquay is a symbol of modern Cornwall, where we respect and celebrate the past at the same time as embracing the new and fantastic opportunities of the future. I know in this circle here everybody will know about the Gorsedd, but I've just written a few words for any members of the public. It was set up by Henry Jenner, one of the early proponents of the Cornish language revival, and he took the name Servant of Michael. He and 12 others were initiated by the Archdruid of Wales. It has been held every year since, except during World War II. There are over 1,000 people have been Cornish bards. In 1939, the Council of the Gorsedd of Cornwall approved additional regalia and asked Francis Kylgh to design and execute the new regalia for the Grand Bard, the Deputy Grand Bard and the Secretary, and 2 headpieces for the Marshal staves. Over time and up until 1970, additional pieces have been added. The Gorsedh Kernow has now opened up to all forms of revived Cornish language and states its aim is to maintain a national Celtic spirit of Cornwall. The Gorsedd also encourages the study of arts and history. It's held annually and has become an important institution in Cornwall's cultural civic life. It has competitions, attract many applicants, and the Open Gorsedd is attended by many Cornish people. An important part of the Open Gorsedd is the awarding of bardships to individuals for the meritorious work for Cornish culture. Thus, the Gorsedd acts in many ways as a form of an honour system. Bardships are awarded for studying language, service to Cornish music, encouraging the arts, especially amongst children. Initiate bards are given bardic names from the Grand Bard, who welcomes them into the College of Bards. These names are in Cornish and will often refer somehow to the reason for their bardship. Their bardic names refer to the bardic's personal family name or describe the bard themselves. It was a great honour for myself, the residents of Newquay, when we received the news from the Grand Bard, Dr. Merv Davey, in 2017, that the proclamation of the Grand Bard for 2018 would be held in Newquay, and it would be a local lady, Mrs. Elizabeth Calm, who would succeed Dr. Merv Davey, and we are here today to celebrate that proclamation. Thank you.
Hello and onni, the Vozoma Heitu in Tuam Blustri, like Agwarnians Gorsedh Kernow. Avo Bardh Meur, Rochuthin, Dynnargh, Consul Yours Margaret North, Mera Tuam Blustri, a Consul Oregon erel, and Gwestorian Gorsedd Kernow. Here in Oris onni, the Vozoma, a Goth on Gras, a Dynnargh Splan. It's a pleasure to be here in Newquay for our Gorseth Kernow Proclamation. As Grand Bard, I'm pleased to welcome Councillor Margaret North, the Mayor of Newquay, and her fellow councillors and guests of Gorseth Kernow. We are honoured to be here and grateful for your wonderful welcome. Right, my Hilini Markia Agan Lochomma in Tuam Blustri, and my once an Orsedh, Breathe and Or Roma, Barthonic de Rol in Kernow, at Escrifa and Dre Haithis. Me await Tier despect Mark Heel, of Oz Gwlas, Ygeri pleasure orth pup onan, Corvarak Tis and Dre, Ma Vith, Pandaith Oma, Gorseth Kernow, and Blethen Ma. To mark our presence here in Newquay, Gorseth Kernow wishes to give this town a gift, an original poem in Cornish describing the town and her people. I hope you will display it for all to see and enjoy. It will be a reminder to the people of this town that Gorseth Kernow came here this year. Mao Tuam Blistri of Alona be the Wellers, the Vors and Dre, ran Hwethel Kernow. Arworth, you Tuam Blistri, Agerna Arnoweth, Mighty's Gorthyans, Agat Istor, a Berlin Sermon of Day. Mam Dre Rezekyu Scaf Luya, Hamor Dortha, Res Allum Blethen. In With and Dre, Luluyor Toniazeth Arnoweth, and Kethera of Onsia, Hengovio Kernowick, Gepar Divisians Piscessa, a Kegyns Kernow. Tuam Blustri, as Onan and Kyns Dre, Gans and Arwith Dynnarghians in Kernow. In Seer, and Kyns Ygeri Raffri Diskis, you Dynnargh Dwy. As an old Newquay boy, this town is very close to my heart, and I'm proud of its place in Cornwall's story. Newquay is a symbol of modern Cornwall, where we respect and celebrate our history at the same time as embracing the new and the opportunities of the future. It is the home of the traditional Cornish sport of gig racing, and it pioneered the surfboard and wetsuit technology that gives us year-round surfing in Cornish waters. The town also leads the way with the modern tourist industry, which, far from being the destructive force that it was in the past, works to promote Cornish traditions like our fishing industry and, of course, our Cornish cuisine, pasties. Hello. Recent research commissioned by Visit Cornwall shows that the Cornish language is becoming an important part of Cornish brands. It's with some pride that I can point out that Newquay led the way here with welcome signs in Cornish some 50 years ago. And I hate to admit, but as one of the first Cornish birds I burnt, what's off that sign? Dynnargh the way, 50 years ago. And in Erkins Kernow, you ran Bozik, Agan on Yaith Kernowick. Agan Airtach Gunizolga. Designy Kameniath, Gan Steer Honan Yaith Grees, Gan Steer Golozik, Agan a Dro. And this store, Tisa Drigazena, Imathin Hengol here, Regden Erkins the Dis, Agan Junia. And Kittring Kis Tick, Gans Banner Gwyn Hadu, Rakeskerkis, Dres Kernow Lemon, or there's one viz in the Verians outdoors. A tea a ra visitia and Kittrin, Rejuthis Preder, a dro the Akisinio, the Onan, Rak the Voskinuik, Voskinuik Dres the Nithians, you Splan, Mes the Voskinuik Dres Mednus, you and Dra Kolozik. Dynnargh Kernow, the Cornish welcome, is an important part of our Cornish identity and Cornish heritage. We are a community defined by a shared sense of identity, a strong identity shaped by the powerful landscape around us and the special history of the people who live within that landscape. We have a long tradition of welcoming people into our community and ensuring that they feel part of it. Real Cornish culture is not just for those born in Cornwall, it is there for all, one and all, to share and cherish. The distinctive black and white Cornish tick box bus is currently campaigning across Cornwall for recognition in the coming census with their own Cornish tick box. When you catch up with the bus, you'll find many reasons for identifying yourself as Cornish. It is wonderful to be Cornish by birth, but to be Cornish by personal choice and commitment, to be Cornish on purpose, now that's powerful. Governance Ruvaneth Unis, Arikas one Vosen Yaith Kenuik, Agan Savla Ethnic Minorita, Erbin Tis Alpa, Hakembri. Ma Ogamarians Gansan Wonvos na. Gorsedh Kernow, Elo Orth Governance Ruvaneth Unis, Delifra War Ganarians Lemin. And steer Oma, Eukistic Niverians, Scoothians Rag and Yaith, a BBC Kernow, Geparkanethel Arrow, and Ruvaneth Unis. The UK government has formally recognised our language and the Cornish as a national minority, alongside the Scottish and Welsh. With this recognition comes responsibility to the government. Gorsedh Kernow calls upon the UK government to deliver upon these responsibilities right now and from here on in. This means supporting the Cornish language and culture on a par with the support provided for other national minorities in the UK. This means a tick box in the next sentence. It also means that the BBC, as a government agency supposedly representing all the nations of Britain, should properly provide Cornwall with a media platform with a BBC Kernow, as it does with other nations. Cansflethen Kinsa Hagigans, who Cansflethen Kernow, Polyglorian a war honour, Negisio a war homer, Berth Gorsedh Kernow, agreed forth Gonizolgeth you and Moiga Lozic. Agan Gonizolgeth Arbenik you Agan Kreva. In Erma, Consul Kernow, a Raperusi Profians, Ragnessa Ran, Egan Hwethel de Grassanans. Hinwis Orion Naweth. Hom you lay, my Kernow sins Galado, Iertach, a Onanyeth Kemeth Arbenik. Gorsedh Kernow, a Elo Orth Consul Kernow, in Corporia Gonizolgeth Kernow, in Profians de Gressians. The 21st century is Cornwall's century. Politicians know this, businesses know this, and the bards of Gorsedh Kernow firmly believe the cultural route is a powerful way forward for Cornwall. Our distinctive culture is our strongest asset. It underpins our sense of community, our future health and wealth. So let us play to our strengths and be assertive in our support for our precious culture. At this very moment, Cornwall Council is preparing a set of proposals to the UK government called New Frontiers. This is the next stage of our devolution journey. New Frontiers is an opportunity for Cornwall to realise the potential of a distinct culture and community identity. Gorsedh Kernow calls upon Cornwall Council to fully recognise and incorporate Cornish culture in proposals for further devolution. Kernow Besbicken!
Kernow, Canias, with the Gorn, by Corner, the Bedwer, Sword. Kernow and Hold Rebel, Kylgh, Gallow and Orsedh. Kernow and Bardh Meur, Kylgh, Gallow and Orsedh. Kernow and Agan Howell Zedas, Closing Gallo and Orsedh. Kernow and Bardh Meur, Closing Gallo and Orsedh.
Gorsedh Kernow and Gwir a Binnen Bees, Kernow Kres ha Carenza. Unwith, or thou a wibina, is craze.
Praise.
Do with, or thou a wibina, is craze.
Praise.
Terg with, or thou a wibina, is craze.
Praise.
O wars craze, Dynnargh a thou in rack, a derrick and howl, laggers and jeeth, and Orsedh you Ygeris.
Miade a Bleujyow Gwynton, Rwhadw the Dwysanbys, Bleujyow teg us unlowen, Indor arta bod Gwlas, Degea meru rag henna, Avel offrin and disen ma, Abath and oles kono.
In our weth Carenza do, Agan weth a lun lelder, Bleujyow Gwynton teketh you, and loan on neas kemmer, gon gras these our lotus, a the wear all the methers a Bardh and Procession Kernow. Dynnargh Orthes Kernow ha Keltyon erel dhyworth Pysadow a Tremor. Is nabon dhyworth Cambry? Anybody here from Wales? Say that. Is nabon dhyworth Verdh? Say that, Miraz. Is nabon dhyworth Braes? Britain Vane from Brittany. Is Nabonan dhyworth Mano, dhyworth from the Isle of Man. It is in the Alma Contellis, like the Reivers both Consul and Orsedh, in Cover Contelians Nessa Gorsedh Kernow. Is either both Sinses, was a Huitha Corn in Clogh, and Gwlas, a Derek and Howl, Lagas and Jeeth, the kyns of Mis Gwingala, orth tune, Lustra. Hath an Orsedh, a two and Bardh Meur, Canis Bardh Meur, Sodhogel and Orsedh, Agal and Verdh Kernow, like as one the Squedian Speries Celtic, Agan Las. Enna if fit the Gameris, Abel Bartnoweth, Duizis and Ray, Nadu Squedis, Lelder, Hakarenza orth Kernow, their Aga Gwethris, Govis, Haga Discans, in Hiaith Celtic, a Dre Henna, if Inns grew, the Vonas a Berth in Kylgh and Orsedh. Hakaka Fries, if it has one is chemis, Regis Gwethis Agabos of Re and Leon, in Barthoniath, in Elu, Hagan Artis Erel, Hagan Oberio and Kevrenorian, in Keskerdh and Orsedh, Kyns all and Ray Ewink na.
Agan Tasow,
Is Kres. Dwyth, ortho, Owavina, is Kres. Tergwyth, ortho, Owavina, is Kres. Dwethys in Kres you and Orsedh, in Kres Lemon on Denin, ac yn tredden Ray Bo Kres, Enna de Fin Arta, Warbar.